infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe Dr. Reed.
I am Please, could I'm a... I'm not... This epidemic...
I based my tech...
I'd rather not...
As long as you're cautious.
You're not the first...
What can you tell me?
Well, I'm convinced questions are true. Do you want me...
Oh, no. I see. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
You always knew the word.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know.
I see.
I'm Harvey.
Tell me.
I'm just a...
I was more...
I'm a...
Are you
Well,
I won't...
Are you sure?
In other...
Strickland,
What do you mean?
I off...
Goodbye.
Oh, sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
I cannot enter. Good evening, sir.
Reed,
Does my...
let us just...
If
Doctors...
I know...
That is...
Since...
Let's just...
Carelessness.
We're here...
I don't...
Modern...
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives.
Are you thinking about...
Harvey Fiddick... I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not...
If you are going to lead this surgery...
I'm not the kind of man who runs...
And I...
Rivalry? I guess...
Tell me...
Strickland...
Are you think...
Harvey...
Thank you for your time. Good evening.
Always a colleague. Not anymore.
What do you mean?
No, sir.
Do you work here?
Yes. What? Because the...
Why close?
It was for... Why should... And sir... How did... After I left...
Have we...
I don't think...
When we've...
Funny...
Up...
Yes, sir. Who? I'm very... What with the quarantine?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can.
Do you think you would enjoy...
I don't think so.
Do you really believe goodwill?
As I said, sir.
Quite depressing.
Yes. But...
So...
No.
You're a wise...
No, Doctor. Goodbye, Mr. Chidama.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive, then sadly depart. I'm managing it.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
Really?
I don't want...
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mort.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my
And you have my gratitude. I'm so painful.
I'm sure...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, mate.
How painful.
So painful.
I'll...
Good evening, sir.
To be like the book.
Good evening, Matt.
It's my...
I'm What?
Not much.
Are you?
Yes.
May I...
I'm a teacher.
What do you...
I have had...
Is there something in...
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming.
Tell me more about your arrival at the...
The ambulance dropped.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic.
I share...
I don't...
She charmed...
Yes.
Goodbye, Mrs. Good evening.
I'm okay.
I have to go now.
I'm all right. Thanks for time with me.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And I'm...
Well,
How would you...
it's...
Nurse...
I wish
You mu... How...
we're long in...
How is...
Well, not well. I don't... Milton's not...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Here again.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital.
I wish I could...
I cannot...
It may seem strange, but your work...
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long...
There is no need to apologize, Edgar.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady...
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but...
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
I gather you have found an arrangement satisfying both ethical and corporal concerns.
I was brought up not to snigger at my own jokes, Dr. Reed.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. a list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
We're so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Have you heard rumors of anything...
No, Doc.
I'm not...
Brilliant.
Most...
It would be...
Is there...
Well...
Why should his...
I guess it...
No.
No.
How are things here?
Not... Sorry.
Do you...
We are up...
Have you heard rumors?
No, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
What is...
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm
Preposterous.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old
Harriet Jones?
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor.
I heard there have been some despicable...
Blackmail? Wait. You're
You seem to know more about the girl.
That's it.
If I didn't...
God's honest.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut.
Really? Well, if you have
This is your business.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Oswald, you can't just die like this.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long?
I can't...
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Where was your friend?
He went down by the canal.
What can you tell?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together.
What can you...
I'm Oswald.
This is...
We were looking...
I have all the information I need.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
What sort of creature is this?
Not a lot.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her. Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton.
Yes.
Good. Now leave this. Are you sure you're all right, sir?